There's a celebration too. Away from assimilation. As a member of the community, like sometimes the argument you hear is like, gay people are just like everybody else. And it's like, well, that's not the argument. The argument is like, let's be good to each other no matter what our expression is, instead of like, I'm just like you. Well, I'm not just like you. I'm different than you, and that's okay. Moving in that direction instead of making everybody seem like they're the same. Like, nobody's normal. So let's celebrate that instead of like, oh, let's all be like, fit this kind of stereotype of what being like a good American citizen is, like when there are lots of interpretations of what that is.
Yeah, that's one thing that's really been weighing heavily on my brain. This whole idea of assimilation, as the LGBT community, we have marriage equality now, and like we're in terms of like the gay lesbian world, that movement seems to be like society is more accepting or whatever, and it's kind of that whole notion of that queer culture is kind of going away, and it makes me really sad. So is this kind of almost like to keep that bit alive?
Yeah, I mean, what's really sad to me about the mainstream gay agenda right now is the desexualization of mainstream gay identity. It's like queer folks have to pretend like we don't have sex in order to get people to be okay with us.
I talk about that on stage too. Just so you know. I'm with you on that. Okay.
Great.
I
want to hear that.
Okay.
And so that is super disheartening, especially considering that it seems like the tradition has been that straight folks have all kinds of shame around sex, and now queer folks who previously had shame about sex and coming out got rid of that a little bit. Now we're all circling back around. And I used to work at a couple sex toy stores in Chicago. So I had lots of conversations with lots of different kinds of people about sex. And there's so much shame for everybody across all identity. And so we're hoping to create art in a format where people can feel comfortable thinking about those things and expressing those things that might hopefully be a gateway for people to explore stuff in their own lives.